Good morning. What is going on YouTube? It has been I was going to say brief hiatus. It's been a while. Obviously the prep series didn't go to plan. As soon as we started filming it, energy just took an absolute nosedive and it got written off pretty fast. But we are back now with the mission of getting this YouTube back up and running. I'm excited for it. It's something I've been looking forward to, thinking about for a while. It's something I think, the more and more I speak to people, the more I'm like, this seems like a good idea. I think this would be really good fun. So this is essentially going to be a more detailed insight into what the fuck I do on a day-to-day basis from a bodybuilding standpoint, from the work side, just my life, the shit I do. So should be really, really good fun. I'm gonna kick it off today as well with something I get asked on Instagram all the time. What is the morning routine? I think this is where Instagram kind of creates this idea that you need this super complex, crazy morning routine to have any chance of being somewhat successful. You need to go have an ice cold shower, use an ice bath, sit in a sauna, whatever the trendy thing is right now. And that's the only way that you're going to be successful. The morning routine that I use is pretty basic, but it works. It does exactly what I need it to do. It sets me up to be in the best position possible, to be as productive, as focused, and as clear in the coming day. And really, when it comes down to it, that is all it's there for. If you're spending 2 hours going through a morning routine, you probably wasted a good amount of time in your morning where you could have just been cracking on with shit and getting stuff done. So like I said, I'll run through it today. And this is pretty much what I'll do every single morning. So first things first, we'll get up at around 7:30. This works for me. I've got up super early in the past. Just don't feel like I need to now. Sleep's a massive factor. So wake up 7:30 and first thing I'll do is hydrate. So obviously we've been asleep for 7, 8, 9 hours, not had any hydration going into the body. So probably gonna be in a pretty dehydrated state. So getting fluid in ASAP is one of the first things we wanna be thinking about. So after that, I'll go out and get some steps. Make sure we're getting outside. The exposure to sunlight is not only gonna help with circadian rhythm, but minimizing SAD, especially this type of year, which is a big thing. Also just like it, when it's quiet, it's nice to just kind of get out, be in your own head, get into a clear mental space to be able to go through the day. Once we get back from that, we will have a coffee, get into the office and start journaling. So journaling is something I've done for a long time now, something that is absolutely a game changer. And it's one of those things that is going to be completely person dependent. What works for me won't necessarily work for you, but that is kind of the beauty of it. So the way I do it is I split a notepad page into 2 sections. I do gratitude journaling. So 3 things every day that I'm grateful for, just helps put me in a positive frame of mind going into the day. And then I'll also do like a little reminders section. So this could be things that I want to keep in my head moving forward through the day. This could be things from the last couple of days that maybe didn't go so well that I just want to be aware of, keeping the front of my mind as I move through my day. After that, I'll then read. I'm massively into Stoicism, reading a lot of Ryan Holiday at the moment. And again, it just sets me up in an amazing headspace to go through the day. I've notoriously been one of those people that has always wanted to read, always liked the idea of reading, but never committed to it. So for me, I literally just read 2 small chapters of this book every day. It's not a crazy amount of reading. It's enough to keep the habit moving over. And you'll find very quickly through just repetition, you'll 1, ingrain the habit of reading, and 2, you'll actually get through books much faster than you maybe expect. So little and often is always a really great way of building these new habits. After that, I'll then sort out my to-do list for the day. So I essentially split this into 3 sections. I have my non-negotiables, the things that have to get done. These are these urgent and important tasks. Then I'll look at the time frame type stuff. So anything that has a specific time stamp on it through the day, any work calls, training sessions, meals, those kind of things, and I'll plan them into my diary. And then finally, I have my it would be nice list. And this is stuff where if I've cracked through the initial work for the day, I can then move on to these stuff. However, if the preset out non-negotiable work takes all day, it is what it is, and I'm not going to beat myself up trying to get this stuff done. Basically just helps me reduce and minimize this initial to-do list, meaning you're not getting overwhelmed, you're not getting stressed out that there's a million things to do. You still be very clear and productive. And really after that, I'll just crack on with work. So it doesn't take me too long to run through all of that morning routine. And it means I'm pretty much at the desk working on whatever needs to be worked on through the day relatively fast. But like I said, it's the routine that works for me. Is it going to be the routine that works for you? Maybe not. But like I said, it's just something simple that sets me up to be in the best headspace possible and the best position to be as productive through the day as I can be. Really short, sweet video today. I just really wanted to use it as an opportunity to essentially just kick off getting back into this YouTube side of things. There's a ton of content I want to do that is on the horizon that I've been thinking about planning out. Things like full days of eating, updates on what I'm doing within the bodybuilding journey, full transparency breakdowns of everything that I'm doing, training sessions with walkthroughs, all that kind of cool stuff. So like I said, just a pretty transparent insight into what I do and who I am, which I think will be really, really cool. So if there's anything else you do specifically want to see, either drop a comment on here or drop me a message over on Instagram. But I'm excited to get this whole process going. I'm excited to do more of these. I think it's going to be really, really cool. So whatever the YouTube thing is, like, comment, subscribe, you know, we'll get used to that part. But like I said, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was a good little insight, and I'm excited to get more of these out in the future.